Hello, denizens of the internet. Well, don't let anyone tell you that Apple can't learn from its mistakes. Before I get into the HomePod mini sound quality review, disclaimer, I have attended more than 500 rock concerts and my ears are shot. Do not trust my opinion on audio. You have been warned. Welcome back, denizens, to my mini review. I'm keeping this short so you can spend more time with your loved ones. Although if you're watching this, you're probably trying not to spend more time with your loved ones. Apart from being in the impulse purchase category now, price-wise, the HomePod Mini is a lot of fun, which the original HomePod was not. As I had said when Apple first released the too expensive, too late HomePod, Apple had completely misread the mini speaker digital assistant market. Apart from Siri underperforming versus Google and Amazon's assistants, Apple did not get that most people didn't give a shit about great audio. I learned a valuable lesson in my youth when I was religious about my Harman Kardon amplifier. I built my own bass reflex speakers and treated my Thorens turntable like a goddess. A mail-order turntable called the Longines Symphonette became the rage of households everywhere. Suddenly, these black, all-plastic monstrosities were screeching out Dean Martin, Roger Whittaker, and Boney M songs. They cost less than $100 and required you to tape a couple of quarters on the tone arm just to stop them from skipping. High quality indeed. But no one cared. They were cheap. This is what Apple was up against when the original HomePod, Apple's standard modus operandi of letting others fumble in the market and then sneaking in with a high-quality alternative, just was not going to work in the speaker digital assistant market where cheap hockey pucks ruled. So Apple misread the market, and I've now come back with the inexpensive HomePod Mini. Here's what I liked. Very size-friendly, and it's cute, doesn't look cheap, strikingly usable audio for such a small, compact device, really much better as a stereo pair. Siri works great, except for when asking questions where it announces that it's sending the answer to your phone as a link. Come on, Apple. By the way, don't wait for the Siri beep. Just say blank Siri and start talking. You noticed I didn't say the hey word with blank because I learned from my previous review that saying those two words together lit up iPhones and watches all over the place, and people were pissed off at me. Anyway, the software to manage the speakers is great. Using the Home application on my computer is much more convenient than using Home on my iPhone or iPad. The initial pairing works in the traditional easy Apple way. Then you can play music with or without any device. Passing music between the HomePod Mini and your iPhone or a guest's iPhone by just touching the HomePod Mini with your iPhone is very cool. Moving the speakers around and reassigning them to a different room, super easy. If two are assigned the same room, Home will automatically ask if you want to make them a stereo pair. Like I said, these are a lot of fun. The intercom feature is also useful, unless, of course, your son has an Android phone and does not want a HomePod Mini in his room, just so we can call him for dinner. Kind of a waste. Just like my son. As has become a tradition in these audio vlogs, I'm going to A/B my Yamaha studio monitors and the HomePod Minis. This is an absolutely ridiculous comparison, but everyone is doing it, so I'm going to do it also. Perhaps listen on a good set of headphones. My friend Tim Burns, music producer, composer, and musician, kindly provided the music, so this video wouldn't get blocked.
Christmas Well, did you know that reggae has nothing to do with Christmas? Well, yes, it's true that reggae is unrelated to Christmas. Bob Marley played reggae. He never talked about Christmas. Oh, but they sung that Christmas. Oh, no, you don't need reggae to celebrate Christmas.
What did you think? Leave your comments below. Interestingly enough, to my ear, the HomePod Mini is missing out on the highs. It's got good bass, a bit of a muddled middle, and the highs are its weakest feature. The Mini could have used a tweeter to tighten things up. I think one of Apple's design specs was to make this a one-speaker product, and in that regard, I think Apple did a really good job. Voices are very clear. Because the speakers are designed to bounce sound off of all surrounding surfaces, it works best if it is close to at least one wall or in a small room. Left out in the open in a large room, the sound kind of gets swallowed up. Did lose the stereo pairing once. The HomePod Mini very cleverly uses the surface that it's sitting on to enhance the bass. Our ears quickly get used to whatever source we're listening to and adjusts. The main thing is that the HomePod Mini provides a completely pleasant experience that's easy to get used to very quickly. It doesn't make you think, oh, that's a computer speaker. But don't crank them up for long periods of time because I felt that there was a bit of sound fatigue. Keep them at a background level and then tell Siri to crank it up when a favorite song starts playing. For what they are, I really think they are great. One final miss, it was really hard to reopen the box once the speakers had been removed. The speakers added the weight that lets you open the box, but then afterwards it was hard to get your nails in there if you left the instructions in it and wanted to reread them because you forgot them all. I was going to give the HomePod Mini an 8 out of 10, but because of the crappy box, I'm giving it a 1. I know that makes no sense, but this is a comedy tech channel. So long, denizens. What is it, Wancho? Oh, you'd like some speakers for your room. Well, hey, why don't you just take these 2 boxes and pretend they're speakers? Yeah, okay. I'm such a good boss. Till next time, denizens. Be seeing you.
Reggae, Christmas, reggae, Christmas. Well, did you know that reggae has nothing to do with Christmas? Well, yes, it's true that reggae is unrelated to Christmas. Bob Marley played reggae. He never talked about